Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is your Ark. Yah is magnified, and I'm back with another informative video. I titled this video, Alternative Methods to Establish Jurisdiction. But before I tackle this subject, as always, I must state for the record, I'm not a lawyer, I do not practice law, and I do not pretend to. All my videos are for informational and educational purposes only. They're all facts and all truth. Nothing more, nothing less. So with that being said, guys, let's get to it. Okay, so now as you all know, I have been, in fact, doing a continuous series on the motion for alternative service, okay? The reason why I've been doing this is, because there are individuals teaching you all to simply send the mail back thinking that's going to fix your problem, which it will only add more problems to you in the future, okay? It may be done for a quick fix. Say if you not ready to proceed forward, okay? You haven't got your knowledge up, you're not ready to proceed forward. You say, all right, I'm going to send the mail back. They probably going to at least try 2 or 3 times to service you by mail. After that, they're going to simply motion the court, right? Or should I say petition the court for alternative service. Like I tell you guys, man, the game is even on both sides of the playing field. All right? The rules are the same. Remember what a court is. A court is a place where you play game, such as tennis courts, basketball courts, and now you have the judicial court. It's the same thing. It's the game. There's 2 parties going back and forth with responses. Okay? The first person that stopped responding loses. Basically, that's the name of the game. Okay? It's like playing tennis. But instead of tennis, we're going to say judges. Lawyers. Let's say you have 2 lawyers going at it, right, in court. One lawyer filed a motion. The other lawyer must do what? Respond to that motion. If the other lawyer do not respond to that motion that was filed into the court will be granted. Why? Because the motion wasn't served back, or no response was served back over to the other party. Okay? So like tennis, the server served the ball over to the other side. Boom. The other side has smacked the ball back over. Boom. The other side has smacked the ball back over. Boom. The other side has smacked the ball back over until one of the sides get tired and they can't smack the ball over no more. That person gains 1 point. Same thing with the courts. It's no different, guys. Okay? So if they keep smacking these balls over to you, the points are just adding up and adding up and adding up until you what? Forfeit the game and become a loser. Same thing when dealing with courts, period. No matter what court you on, it's a game being played. And you must, in order for you to play the game the right way, you must do what? You must know the rules. It's just that simple, okay? So now, in my Ark situation on the screen right here, we're going to call him Mr. Perry, okay? He received some documents to his house, mailed them back, didn't respond back to it. However, okay? So, I guess if they try to move the court said that, well, hey, he wasn't properly served, so, we can't proceed forward. So the attorney, like I told you before, he smacked another ball. But this ball he smacked called what? Petition for alternative service, or should I say motion for alternative service. Okay? So once he sent that motion for alternative service into the court, there was nobody there to what? Smack it back over. Why? Because he didn't want to receive the mail, and it's just that simple. Okay? But let's continue. So, like I stated, this is in fact a motion for alternative service, right? My Ark, he's in fact in the state of Michigan, as you all can see. Alright? Case number I crossed out. The plaintiff name I crossed out, and the defendant, we're going to call him Mr. Perry. Alright? As you all can see, this was filed on September the 15th, 2020, last month this year. Okay? File stamped by the clerk of court. But let's continue. They also have the prosecuting attorney name on there, who is Gillian Fitzgerald, right? So now let's read what Gillian Fitzgerald had to say to the court. Gillian Fitzgerald, Office of Special Prosecutor, states, 1. Service of process upon Mr. Perry cannot reasonably be made as otherwise provided in MCR 2105 as stated in the attached verification of the process server. Okay? So let's continue on. The defendant's last known address, his last known address at the bottom, Number 2. Let's continue. Now let's read number 3. I believe the address information shown above is correct. Okay? Let's continue on. Wherefore, Jillian Fitzgerald, Office of Special Prosecutor, moves the court to order service by alternative means. Right? Okay, let's continue. I declare under penalties of perjury that this motion for alternative service has been examined by me and that its contents are true to the best of my information, knowledge, and belief. And this was done again on September 15th, 2020, signed by Julian Fitzgerald. Okay? And this is, in fact, a sworn statement declared under penalty of perjury. Okay? We all know that a sworn statement unrebutted stands as truth, such as affidavits. Okay? So if no one's there to rebut this information that she swore under penalty of perjury that's his last known address and he in fact resided at that address, that's one point that stands as true. And to further prove that, let's go to the next paperwork, which is the order from the court. Let's go there. Okay, so now as you guys can see on the screen, we have what? Order for alternative service. Okay? Further proving the point, okay? Or why I tell you guys, you must respond back. You must face these people head on. But let's continue. It states, State of Michigan, as it prior, everything's still the same as before. Case number I still crossed out. Plaintiff's name I still crossed out. My ARC, Mr. Perry, he is the defendant. And this order was in fact still foul stamped on what? September 15th, 2020. Last month, this year. Jillian Fitzgerald, we're going to call her Jill, right? As the prosecuting attorney. And then let's continue on to see what the court states. The court finds service of process upon defendant, Mr. Perry, cannot reasonably be made as provided in MCR .2.105, and service of process may be made in manner which is reasonably calculated to give defendant actual notice of the proceedings and an opportunity to do what? To be heard. So I tell you guys, when you send the documents back, you are simply, in fact, waiving your opportunity to be heard. Why? Because you have a duty to speak. Someone is accusing you of doing something. And it's just that simple. Or someone has made, allegations on a lot of things that you must turn around and address. But let's continue. It is ordered. Service of the summons, complaint, and a copy of this order shall be made by the following methods. The first method is what? Tacking or firmly affixing to the door at his address, or delivering at probably his employer, but let's continue, to a member of defendant's household who is of suitable age and discretion to receive process with instructions to deliver it properly to what? Defendant. Signed by who? The judge, okay? Who is Alexis, and also the court date. The date it was done. September 15th, 2020. So again, guys, once they fasten this to his door, he has now been served. And if he do not show up for this hearing, which I know he will, believe me, I know he will. Why? Because he was a smart man and he decided to come over here. Okay? Only if you guys knew how many people come over here explaining to me that they have a default order against them already. At least he was smart enough to come before that. You see? So now, as you all can see, that there are multiple ways that they can establish jurisdiction over you and simply default you out, and then you will be held accountable for that support order that you decided not to respond to or simply decided not to show up for. Okay? And they do it by what? Alternative methods. Not just by sending the mail and you returning it back like other channels want you guys to believe. Alright? But like I told you all, the facts going to be the facts and the truth going to be the truth. Alright? That's why we get results over here. There's more results coming. Believe me, stay tuned. Watch. Just stay tuned. More testimonies coming and everything. Stay tuned. Why? Because we do things the right way. Alright? Sometimes the right way take a long time. But you got to continue to fight. Like I tell you all, don't stop, don't quit. Especially with this coronavirus stuff going on. And we still been getting good results during that time as well. So let's continue on. Don't stop. So that's all I'm going to do for today. If you all need my help, hit me up in my email at yahismagnified@gmail.com. With that being said, I say shalom.